And we will end War for Cybertron weekend on my channel with my personal favorite War for Cybertron figure, War for Cybertron Soundwave. Soundwave, as you can see, is a Cybertronian armored car. Obviously not the same type of Cybertronian armored car that War for Cybertron Optimus Prime transforms into, but still an armored car and very, very cool looking. I really like the design of this vehicle. A lot of people complain it doesn't transform into a boombox, and I do agree. I think it would have been nice if they at least come up with some kind of boombox-esque mode for it. But oh well. There's the third fan-based boombox mode. I usually don't use it because I think it looks stupid, but it is there if you want to use it. I'm not going to show it off in this video, but it is there. Anyway, not much to say about it in terms of features. It does roll fairly well, like all the other War for Cybertron figures. It does also, looks like the War for Cybertron figures that have wheels on it have some very nicely detailed hubcaps. It's molded to vaguely look like a semi-Decepticon symbol, which I think is nice. In the crevices, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but there's this beautiful shade of lilac purple on it. It's this really nice lilac purple. It looks really cool. I wish that they had made the gray plastic on this guy a little bit darker so that the purple would pop a little bit more, because it's really nice. It's really cool looking in person. You can also, if you want, flip down these claws. I'm going to flip this up to kind of make a battering ram mode, I guess, if you want, which is kind of cool. Not really necessary, but still kind of cool. You can also, if you raise this up, you can open this piece right here, which will form his chest, much like the G1 figure. And you can take out his weapons. I'll use my handy-dandy paperclip, since they are a little bit tricky to get out otherwise. But anyway, you want to take them out, like so. Flip that back up, and there's some little posts right here. They're not post holes, is what I mean. And you can attach them, so you can give them an armored car mode, which is pretty cool. I usually leave the weapons in his chest cavity, just because that's how I like to do it, but you can use it if you want. And I think it is pretty cool. It does look pretty neat. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take those off. Transformation on this guy, what you want to go ahead and do is you want to take these pieces, you want to raise them up. Then you want to split them, like so. Rotate these pieces down, like so. Then you want to take his feet, and you want to bend them down until they tab in. Same on this side. Bend it down till it tabs in. Rotate them around. Flip up this gray piece. Do the same on this side. Rotate it around. Flip up this gray piece. Then what you want to do is you want to take this whole assembly. You want to bring it down. Then you want to collapse it down to form his waist. Get him to stand. Then what you want to do is you want to take these pieces. You can, if you really want to, flip them around like this, and that does get them a little bit more out of the way, but it also does, when you have him fully transformed, make him look like he has giant butt cheeks. So I usually just display them like they are in vehicle mode, just because I think that they look a lot better than Soundwave having giant butt cheeks. But anyway, then you want to take this gray piece right here. You want to untab it. Then you want to take this blue piece, and you want to split it. Then you want to rotate these pieces off to the side, which reveals his head. Flip these up like so. Flip these panels in. Then you want to rotate his arms around, and then you want to flip up his hands. Rotate them around. Same on this side. Flip them up. Rotate them around. Straighten them out. Like so. Then with his weapons, you can take the kind of Gatling gun type one. You can plug it into his right shoulder, much like on the original G1 toy. And then you can take his other gun and plug it into his hand. And there you have War for Cybertron Soundwave. And I don't know what it is about this guy, but he just absolutely looks epic. I just absolutely love the look of this guy. He's definitely my favorite War for Cybertron figure, which is kind of surprising. I thought it would be Megatron, but he definitely beats Megatron by a long shot. I just absolutely love this thing. I'll get that right out of the way. Anyway, posability on this guy is pretty good. It's not as good as the other War for Cybertron figures. His head does rotate left and right. It sadly is sculpted at a bit of an angle, so he's always going to be looking down. But it is manageable if you get his hips in the right upright position. You can have him looking straight onward. But it does, again, rotate left and right, so you can get some poses out of it. His shoulders are on ball joints, so they rotate 360. They go in and out this way. They also go in and out this way, just due to transformation. He does rotate at the elbow. He does bend at the elbow. His wrists can rotate, but they are on rather tight joints, so posing them can be a little bit difficult. I wish that they had incorporated a waist swivel, but oh well, what are you going to do? Ball jointed hips, knees. Not knees, upper thigh swivel, knees bend, and the feet are on ball joints. So you can get a lot of poses out of this guy, which is nice. Now, I use him as my classic Soundwave. So for the first size comparisons you're going to see, these are going to be all classics figures. First off, here he is next to the Universe Ravage that came with Hound as a freebie. So they look really, really cool together. I really like them together. I display the two of them together because I think it looks really cool. Here he is next to Universe Starscream. So you can see they're in pretty good scale with each other. Soundwave in the cartoon was a little bit taller than Starscream. And also, here he is next to Classics Megatron, who you can see, that's way out of scale because in the cartoon, Soundwave was just about the same height as Megatron. But, oh well, still pretty cool looking together. And also, I've been wanting to do this all weekend. Here is a shot of him with every War for Cybertron figure. Cliffjumper, Optimus Prime, Megatron, and in the back, we'll put Bumblebee. So a very, very awesome line overall. I really, really highly recommend you pick up all of these. Like I said, in both the Optimus Prime review and the Megatron review, if you're not a War for Cybertron aesthetic fan, I really don't think that any of these figures are going to change your opinion about War for Cybertron. But otherwise, I highly, highly recommend these figures. They're all extremely awesome. I think if you get two, I would get Soundwave and Optimus Prime, but that's just my personal opinion. I personally think that all of them are worth a purchase because they're all just really, really awesome figures. There you go. I look at Transformers War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Soundwave. Thanks for watching War for Cybertron Weekend on my channel. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.